Hey everyone, I hope you are having a great week. I am so happy to be connecting with you all in this way. And this week we are going to talk a little bit about prayer. So I'm going to start us off by reading our Bible verse, and this is Ephesians 6:18, and I'm using the easy to read version. It says, "Pray in the Spirit at all times. Pray with all kinds of prayers and ask for everything you need. To do this, you must always be ready. Never give up. Always pray for all of God's people." Wow, what a cool Bible verse. I really like this one because it talks about how we can pray in all kinds of ways. We can pray all of the time. We can pray with all different kinds of prayers. And I think that's one thing that's really, really special about prayer that I love. So, for example, some people might pray with their eyes closed. They may hold their hands like this, and that might be how they feel most connected or closest to God to pray. Other people may like to pray with their eyes open. They may like to see the world and the community around them. Some people may pray for things that they're thankful for, or may pray for things that they need God's help with. Some people may just get to their prayer time and not even have the words to pray, and they would rather listen to a song instead. And that's totally okay. You can pray however you want to. It's just important that you check in with God, that you're able to say hello and share what is on your heart. So recently, my prayer time has been spent praying not only for myself, but a lot of time praying for my family, and a lot of time praying for my friends and all of the people in our world who are working super hard right now. I spent a lot of time praying for those who are in a tough spot, who need help, who are sick. I've spent a lot of time also just feeling like, I've said all of this stuff, but I need more. I feel like there's more on my heart, but I don't even have the words to say it. And something that has helped me with that is the practice of a labyrinth. And if you did the activity from this past week, this is going to sound familiar. I'm just going to share a little bit about this. If you aren't familiar with the word labyrinth, maybe repeat it after me. Labyrinth. Good job. So labyrinth walking is an ancient practice used by many different faiths for spiritual centering. This is just a way to connect with God. It's also used for prayer and for contemplation. So one thing that I sent out that I would love for you guys to take a look at and maybe keep close by, it's a finger labyrinth. So right now we, aren't really getting out of our houses very much. We aren't able to maybe go find a real big in-person labyrinth, but this little finger labyrinth is really special because you can just trace your finger around the path, and as you do that, you can pray for things and people, or you can just think about all of the ways that you're thankful to God. Or if you don't even have the words, you can just sit in silence and pray, or listen to music, or listen to nature outside of your window, and just have your heart centered on God. And maybe something will come to you. Maybe you'll be made aware of something to pray for, or maybe not. And maybe you can just have a few moments of quiet time with God, and that is just as special and important as well. I just want to encourage you all that during this time we can feel kind of lonely or isolated. But I want to remind you that God is with us and God is listening to our prayers, and we can pray to God whenever we want. So I'm going to read our Bible verse one more time, and that's how I'm going to close us today. I just want to encourage you guys to think about this verse and maybe take some time with that finger labyrinth this week. Again, this is Ephesians 6:18. It's the easy read version. Pray in the Spirit at all times. Pray with all kinds of prayers and ask for everything you need. To do this, you must always be ready. Never give up. Always pray for all of God's people. With that, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and know that I will be praying for each of you and thinking about you as we continue through this time. I love you guys, and I will post another video next week. Bye-bye.